One night, and all of a sudden I was woke up by this light. I could see it through my eyelids. I thought my son had come in and turned on the light. I woke up and there was this column of light standing in my doorway. It was about 4 feet tall, and I sat there and I watched it. I couldn't react. I was just froze, just in awe. And then after a while, it just finally just faded away. Of course, I got up and I'm starting to look around for the source of it. Could it have been the night light from the hall, or could it have been a car light coming down the road? I can't even describe how bright it is. I'd never really seen anything like it before in my life. I'm sitting there at breakfast with my father, and I said, you know, the strangest thing happened to me last night. I was woke up and I opened up my eyes, and there was this column of light standing in my doorway. He said, oh yeah, that happened to me here a couple of years ago. I saw the same column of light. It was standing out in the garage. And I'm looking at him like, why haven't you told me any of this? I thought I was losing my mind. My dad is not one to get excited about much of anything. He's a retired engineer from NASA. He's very analytical, but this is the first time I can ever remember my dad saying, I really don't know what that was. The curiosity got the best of me. I've got to find out what's going on. So the first thing I do is I call my friend Cheryl Mitchell, and I said, you've got to come over here.
My name is Cheryl Mitchell. Ghosts and spirits have always been fascinating to me. After Paula had told me everything that had happened, I said, no, this is something I really want to come see. I said, I have some video equipment, and we could check things out. And she said, absolutely, let's do it. Once we got there, we decided that since everything usually happens right around Mr. Joe's room, let's start there. We walked into his room and we were setting up a video camera. And I have the ability to hook it up to a monitor. So we went ahead and hooked it up so that we could watch everything that was going on in the house.
At one point, they were inside the bedroom, and one of the other friends started feeling ill.
She was starting to get a headache. She said, Cheryl, I need to go. I don't know what's going on. So we got up and immediately went outside.
One of my other friends that was sitting at the monitor, she was like, y'all need to come here.
So we rush over and we see this object moving across the frame. And I said, what is that?
And lo and behold, there it is, the column of light. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and neither could anyone that was there. We all just sat there and watched it.
I was in awe. My heart starting to race.
It's moving. It's crawling up on the bed.
There were times that you could almost be certain you could see legs walking across. There was other times like it was a mist, but yet it was always compartmentalized.
It was almost like a child, the way it would climb up on the bed and jump down. And at one point, it even walks up like it's curious about the camera.
I mean, we are talking back and forth to each other, and we're going, shh, shh. We don't want it to go anywhere, because it's a blessing to even be able to view something like that in your lifetime.
We sat there and we watched it for like 30 minutes. And towards the end of that 30 minutes, we saw another one. I've got 2 ghosts on video. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I'm in shock. Why are they here? What do they need? You just don't understand it. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. We all just sat there and watched it. Forever, it seemed like.
And then it took off like a light. It was just gone. I'm not going to say I was scared. I'm going to say that I was amazed, totally in awe. I thought, well, I know one thing. I'm going to take a flashlight and I'm going to go around every inch of window, opening, whatever, to make sure it's not a reflection coming in.
Cheryl went out with a flashlight, shone it through the window. It didn't look anything like that. When it would move, you could see legs, arms, I mean, a stride.